this conversation is that you speak often about things that you want that you already believe. We're not asking you to make statements that you don't believe. That'll just throw you off in the bushes. And there's no value in that. You'll never get better at that. But if you can slow it down enough that you make statements that you believe, and you can focus on those statements that you believe and not introduce resistant thought to them, then those thoughts, because law of attraction is responding to them, those thoughts will gain momentum. And when a thought gains momentum, hear this, we're defining something for you. When a vibration of a thought gains momentum, it becomes more powerful, and that's when manifestations begin to occur to you. So if you just take some simple thought that you believe and don't mess it up by trying to make it more complicated than it needs to be, or by trying to change the way you feel about something. If you just take a simple thought that you already believe that matches what you want to know, that thought in and of itself will become bigger. What about that? Isn't that just amazing to know? All that effort that you've been offering from a place of trying to overcome something, no wonder you get tired, because you're bucking your own current. But when you take a thought that doesn't have resistance in it and you just allow it to sit within you, that's why meditation works. That's why there's such power in meditation. When you quiet your mind, you stop thought. And when you stop thought, you stop resistance. And in the absence of resistance, only resistant-free thought will flow to you. That's why you start feeling. That's why emotions start manifesting within you. That's why you start feeling movement. In the absence of resistant thought, all things are possible, you see. So then the big argument that most humans have had about that is, I don't want to stop thinking. I want to be a thinker. We want you to be a thinker too, but we want you to get on your high-flying disc before you think. We want you to get into the vortex before you think. We want you to prepare your vibrational atmosphere. We want you to set yourself up for the thoughts that feel good when they come. We want you to be your own thinker. We want you to think about all kinds of things, but first and foremost, we want the thought that you think to feel good when you think it, period. Problem-solving thoughts. Oh, I think I'll think about this problem. I think I'll think about this problem. I think I'll think about this problem. That doesn't feel good. When you think about a problem, think about a problem. Don't think about a problem. But when you think about a problem, you get that sort of funny feeling in your stomach when you think about the problem, because you're introducing resistance to the answer that's already culminating within you. The problem and the solution, the question and the answer, are simultaneously within your reach. You've just got to decide whether you're tuning to the solution or to the problem, you see. I like being at this time on this planet. I like being an extension of source energy. I like being here where law of attraction abounds. I like seeing things unfold. I like all that has come before. I like where I stand. I like the feeling of motion forward that I'm feeling. I like beginning to believe that I am a creator of my own reality. I like seeing universal response to my thoughts. I like feeling my way through this. I like the evidence that comes. I like recognizing the evidence. I like the increase in positive emotion that I'm feeling. I like this feeling of empowerment that's coming over me more and more. I like the fun that I'm having. I like the fun people that are gathering around me. I like the insights that are coming to me. I think this is like the perfect time to be alive in this physical time-space reality. I can't think of a better time than right here, right now. I can feel the presence of source in all things. I can feel the well-being of source in all things. I can feel that we are in a better place than we've ever been on just about any topic that I turn my attention to. I'm so loving having lived what I've lived and come to the conclusions that I've come to. And I love the desires that are pulsing within me. And I love the feeling of those desires being able to manifest. I love watching things unfold in bigger ways. I really, really like sharing this planet with others. And I so like how law of attraction is matching me up with others that are like me. I like this leading edge platform that so many of us are standing on. It really feels good to feel good. It really feels good. This feeling of invincibility that is washing over me every now and again. I love that feeling. I love the feeling of clarity more than just about any feeling in the world. I love having a thought that I'm not contradicting in any way. And I love the feeling of clarity. I love the feeling of rendezvousing with source on this thought at this time. I love that feeling of clarity that I feel so often. I'm so happy to know what I know. I love being alive in this time. I love the others who are interacting with me. I love thinking about where where I'm going. I love thinking about the opportunities that are there for me. I'm happy about every experience that I ever lived that put that stuff in my vortex. I believe that my vortex is real. I wouldn't want it all to dump into my realization at once. It would be overwhelming to me. I like that it comes a little bit at a time. I like the trail that unfolds before me. I like being alive. I like this vivid feeling that I'm feeling. I like the resourcefulness of Source. I love how much Source loves me. I love how much Source loves others when Source looks through my eyes at others. I love the feeling of being so in sync with Source that I can look out into the world and benefit the world by my gaze. I love becoming aware of a situation somewhere on the planet, and I love the feeling that the solution is right there with the problem, and I love the feeling that the solution is pulsing somewhere within the hearts of all of us. I love knowing that the solutions are there. I'm starting to believe that the problems and the solutions are almost presenting themselves simultaneously. I think that's what this mixing and moving through this dynamic reality that we are all about is about. Ooh, I love the right place and right timeness of me. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready to excel in the direction of things that matter to me. I can tell this story endlessly. I could go on and on and on and on and on. There is no end to the appreciation that I feel that I could speak right here and now. I could stay in this wobble-free place and speak the appreciation of me, my value, my worthiness, you, your value, your worthiness, the alignment, the co-creation of all of us. Oh man, did we have a good plan when we said we'd come forth. Oh, into a time-space reality that gives birth to new ideas, every one of them achievable. Every idea born out of this time-space reality achievable and existing for the fun of the experience of the unfolding of it. I love knowing that I don't need to get anything done, that there isn't something that's broken, that somebody hasn't assigned me something and I'm disappointing them in some way. I'm just sniffing my way along to this good feeling trail, finding the feelings that feel good and then watching what happens. I'm a vessel for Source. I'm a conduit for energy to flow. Sometimes I'm the right words at the right time for someone who wants to hear them. Sometimes I'm just a glance across a room or a smile to somebody who's looking for that. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to know it all. I never will know it all. I just have to feel good right now and do what comes next after feeling good right now. That's it. There is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. Do you believe that what you want is in the process of becoming? Has some of what you want already become? Then you're in a good place, aren't you? If there is something that you want that hasn't yet come about, do you believe that you are more focused upon the absence of it or the coming of it? The absence? Well, you can tell by the way you feel. If you're more focused upon the absence of it, you feel uncomfortable sometimes when you think about it. You're yearning for it. You're lonely for it. You're hungry for it. You are maybe hopeful, but feel the difference between knowing something's coming and yearning for it. Can you feel the emotional difference in that? That's the thing that we really want you to get a handle on today. Because you are a vibrational being. Do you know that? Most don't. You're so good at interpreting vibration, you don't even know you're doing it. You are a vibrational being, and you are continually emitting a signal. And it's a signal that you've practiced into being. It's a signal that you've thought into being. It's thought, it's energy, it's ideas, it's beliefs. Beliefs are just thoughts that you've practiced into strong momentum. So when we talk to you about being vibrational beings, we want to dovetail into that understanding that, yes, you are always emitting a signal. Is it a clear signal or is it a mixed signal? Is it a pure signal or does it have some resistance in it? Is there static in it? And you can tell, once you get the hang of this a little bit, how much resistance is in the signal that you are emitting, because you're always emitting one. If you're awake, you're going. So you're always emitting a signal, but is the signal in complete alignment with who you really are, with what you really want? Or have you got some resistance? And so we want to do a sales job here in first convincing you that you are vibrational first and foremost. You are source energy in physical bodies. There can be, we like it this way, and from our point of view it is this way. There is no distinction between the source energy you and the you that is here in this physical body. You are a continuous stream of consciousness. But sometimes in your human expression of life, you focus upon unwanted things. And in your focusing upon unwanted things, you practice vibrations that introduce enough resistance into your vibration that you cannot then read the full transmission that is coming from source energy. So instead of being able to utilize the guidance system that is within you to be firmly on your path of well-being, on your path of understanding your worthiness, on your path of right place, right timeness that is so possible for all of you all of the time, sometimes, occasionally, often, quite a bit you do this, you practice thoughts without meaning to that introduce resistance. Law of attraction responds to the vibration that you're offering. The response of law of attraction causes more momentum. That's really what momentum is. Law of attraction's response to your vibration. And then things go further than the manifestation of emotion. They go into the manifestation of things that you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch. And then you conclude, see, it is true. Because here is the proof of it. And we say, all that is the proof of is your attention to something. That's all that it is the proof of. You are the creator of your own reality. But most humans are not creating their own reality deliberately. You are doing it by default. You are doing it because you are observing the conditions and the circumstances that surround you and letting your vibration then be practiced because of what you're observing. And then because of the practiced vibration that you are offering, because of what you're observing, that vibration then gathers more momentum until you then have manifestations that match what you've got going on vibrationally. So we love talking to you, beautiful human creatures, about your vibrational nature, because if you will accept the vibrational nature of your being, then you will begin living as you've intended, as you came into this see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, leading edge, time, space, reality. There is nothing in all of the universe, in all that is more exhilarating to be here, now, in this leading edge moment, where there is a convergence of all that you are and this life that you are living. And when you have tuned yourself to the frequency of who you really are, so that you're feeling the guidance that is coming forth from within, you begin to feel the rightness of your path. Esther has been saying, for a while, Abraham, I've been looking for my path, knowing that it was there, looking for it relative to this, looking for it relative to this, sort of knowing I wasn't quite on it about that and not quite on it about that, but looking for it. And now she is telling us, and meaning, because she is experiencing it, and many of you are too, she doesn't have to go looking for her path. She just has to prepare her vibrational atmosphere so that when the path is beneath her feet, she recognizes it, you see. Because the path is beneath your feet, because the source within you knows who you are, knows what you want, knows all that you've become, knows why you're here, and knows where you stand in your physical human beingness right here and now in relationship to all of that, and is always shining a light on this path so that you can move joyously, not tentatively, quickly, not long time, toward all things that you want, no exceptions. Are you thinking about what you want and the fact that it isn't there? Do you want it, but notice it hasn't come? There's resistance in that signal. And humans, in your logic, say, well, Abraham, of course I'm noticing that what I want isn't